Australian radio interview. AC/DC on TripleM. After 35 years, 69 million albums, 81 school uniforms, and about 10 million t-shirts. AC/DC are the 5th biggest band in history. The 8-year wait for a new AC/DC album is over. AC/DC. In their only Australian radio interview. AC/DC, one-on-one with Miff Warhurst.
Action.
God, sound great.
Play it on set, please.
To be honest, I can't believe this is happening. I'm actually speaking right now in the same room with a legend of Oz Rock, Mr. Angus Young. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Fabulous, Angus. Now, I've got to say, it is a huge honour. As a young girl, when I was about 7 years old, my brother brought home a copy of Back in Black. And
am I really that old?
Well, I asked myself the same question.
Yes. Yeah.
You blew my mind, and I was scared to death of AC/DC, but it started a love,
Yes.
I guess, that has endured.
Yes.
Have you got a particular artist, I'm fairly certain you do, that is exactly the same for you, who absolutely inspired you? I'm thinking the Duck Walk.
I mean, Chuck Berry, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever had a chance to meet him?
I've never had a chance, you know. He's his own unique kind of self, you know. And these days, they tell me he's not even coming out. And you know, I think somebody last said, you know, he's done every interview he ever wanted to do, and that was that, you know.
Do you get that feeling sometimes? Do you feel that bit that way, that you don't need to really do the publicity that is involved? Because, I mean, the album is so anticipated, regardless.
Yes. Well, I suppose sometimes you go, hey, you know, what can I talk about? You know. Yeah, I suppose, and you get that thing. You just, you know, you can go, well, if I've got to sit and talk about me, and then it's going to be a bit vain, you know.
But you never talk about you. This is the thing with AC/DC.
Well, that's the smart part.
Do you think that's part of your ongoing and enduring success? The fact is, you know, you're actually very, very personal and private, and yet when you go out on stage, it's, you know, you give everything you have.
I suppose it's probably that school suit that allows me to get out there and do be the guy in the school suit, you know. And when I come off, you know, I you know, well, you put the school suit away, and then I can just be me for you know the next few hours or so.
Miff Warhurst, one-on-one with AC/DC, only on TripleM.
Are you looking forward to putting the school suit back on? Or does that come with some sort of sense of, I guess, trepidation?
Well, I did it, and I thought, you know, I hadn't put it on for a while, and we had to do the video for this rock and roll train. And, you know, I put it on, and I thought, well, you know, I told myself, just don't think, just put it on.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Do you still get nervous when you perform? I mean, you perform in front of, you know, thousands of people beyond my comprehension.
You can bet. Sometimes when you be walking on a stage and you go, geez, it feels like I'm going to the gallows here, you know. Yeah, you get nervous, you know. It's probably that, again, it's that suit, you know. Once you get into it, and I go, and I just concentrate. The thing I know that I'm there to do, you know, which Malcolm told me a long time ago, he goes, don't worry about nothing else, just play your guitar. That's what you're there for, you know. And so you get, you know, that's what I rely on. You get, you know, get the guitar, get that right. And,
well,
yeah.
Malcolm once said that your home is the stage, in a sense. Does it feel like that?
Well, you know, I don't want to be buried on stage, but you know, and I don't want to, you know, you don't want to die up there either. But
no way.
I get on there and you know, I feel comfortable doing it. You know, over the years, you know, you pick up a bit of experience, and I do feel comfortable up there. You know, I've always felt pretty much at ease when I got that suit on. You know? Yeah, I should put it on now.
Who's the ultimate decider when it comes down to what exactly is going to be, you know, the riff, like, between you two? Because obviously, you know, you're on par musically.
Yeah, well, the two of us feed off each other, you know. He'll say to me, you know, I like that. Or if I play him something, he'll say, no, you've got better, you know, so... And I guess that comes from being brothers. You can kind of go, yeah, that's rock, and you know, that's crap. You know.
Do you guys still I mean, you had a tumultuous relationship back in the early days. Do you get along all right now?
Yeah, as brothers, you know, From the beginning, even when we were young, no, we fought like cat and dog.
I know.
Yeah. So, but this brought us kind of together, Malcolm gave me the job, so I felt really chuffed,
There you go.
Yeah. And to Malcolm's credit, it was always, he always, like with me, we'd always go, get me an amp or get me a guitar. If he saw something, he'd go, well, Angus wants it. He'd done a lot more for me than what I ever did for him.
Direct from some upmarket overpriced hotel room in New York City, AC/DC, one-on-one with Miff Warhurst.
How do you feel now that the album's ready to drop? Do you feel confident? Do you feel good about it?
Yeah, well, we felt good even before we recorded it. If you've got all the songs, and all the songs were together before we went there, and you feel confident in the songs, it was just a matter of getting in the studio, and getting the right mood, and for us, we didn't have to concentrate on, getting ideas, in the studio and everything. So you've got all that pressure off you. So it's just a matter of getting the right sound, getting the best vibe out of it. And you might do the odd, change here and there, but, you didn't have to, go away and rewrite, whole new tunes.
Well, you had a swag load of tunes pretty much when you went in, about 50, is that right? And you narrowed it down?
Yeah, well, you just, we sat down and we said, we'll do that, and went through them in the beginning, and you concentrate on them, and then you go, right, when you feel you've got enough, right, we'll stop then. Can
we talk about the first single, Rock and Roll Train? It's a killer of a track.
Well, it's really just I suppose a bit symbolic, really. And when we wrote it, when you're writing it, you kind of think, well, what sort of angle can you kind of take with the song? I suppose it's kind of, about somebody that just gets led astray, really, yeah.
And the great riff, where were you when you nutted that one out?
Well, that was more or less myself. I had a whole batch of ideas. I'd been in London and been with Malcolm and going through a lot of the ideas, and Malcolm went, "What's that?" And he liked it so much, and he had picked it out of a whole group of ideas I had, and then he had to point out to me because I'm kind of going, "Yeah, well, what's so great about it?" And he's going, "It's just great,"
One-on-one with Angus Young from AC/DC. Check out our tribute to Akadaka online now. TripleM.com.au. Only on Triple M.